I don't know if this is going to work as an analogy, but it's like our whole past, our psychology, like a maze. But it's not only, pathways, it's also like there are rooms off the pathways. And when if someone comes into your maze, you want to relate to them. I mean, they got to go. Let's say you're in the center of the maze. I don't know if a maze has a center, an end, focal point. Does it? I don't know. Never,
Yeah.
Center. So let's say the real person, the soul, the consciousness of, in this case, say you, is right in the center. And if someone comes in the door and wants to talk to you, in order to find you, they got to go through the maze and into all these. They got to pass a test in each room, in each category. They're judged through the past. If that, just leaving that as a rough sketch, and let's say someone wants to come in, and they, what they got to say to you, it got nothing to do with all these rooms. How are they going to get right to you? Well, they got to find themselves a helicopter. You see? You see, they have to drop in. They have to drop in. But if someone just drops in and says, "Hey, wait a minute! No, you come through the front door." I don't know you. You got to be check out in the love room, check out. What have I been living? What have I got a maze for? if it's not there to, why did I work in all these rooms if they have no meaning? So I mean, something like that. I don't want to get carried away. That's maybe what I try to do to you. But if I have a sense of your core, your center, I want to jump right in there. You go, wait a minute now. You think this is the first time I've been fooled? Not your question. I heard you raise your voice. Don't think I'm deaf. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings. What did we say before? I think I almost wanted you to write it down, what would be a good heading for an internet site.
We want to be healed in the light of the truth.
Okay, did you, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll have to edit this down because I don't want to really, even though I have to talk through my idiot, so to speak. It's been around for 70 years, and it got a few variations on the theme. Could I have that, please? First of all, I want to tell you all, assuming that you're interested in something wider than your wider. This might sound a little bit pretentious, and I know that you are very sensitive to people's pretension. Everybody telling you what to do, what's good, what's bad, what's holy, and what's evil, and what's godly, and what's spiritual, and enough to want to make you scream. And here you clicked into our humble site. So, our interest I don't particularly like this. It's too mushy. Nevertheless, it's true. We're interested in relating to people who understand that there have been, whatever they've learned in life, they've also taken a lot of knocks and bruises, and they're not as healthy as they would like to be. And if they have serious intentions, value themselves, value the world, value people, value the creation, value God, value what is, and feel the value in it, then maybe this heading, which may or may not be the heading, but should it be the heading, it was said and written down by Yaakov just a few minutes ago, and now handed back to me. Yours truly, Alan, they call me. Although I've been considering a pseudonym. Now maybe we get into another thing. I could dress up in Sheikh Hassan's Galadia, put something on here, and adapt the name that I've been thinking of for years, and to call myself Baba Boo Boo. Boo to you. I wrote a poem some time ago that went, who is you? And who is me? And if it's true that we are one, now how come we talk together like two? Like me and you. Excuse me for taking my eyes off you. For as it seems, is that part of dreams that one asks and someone else replies? I'm beginning to like Osho. He talks, or did before he died, like that. It's creepy. I know how to be creepy, man. Anyways, the heading of what we call maybe the site was we wish to be healed in the light of the truth. Simple. Before the truth arises with capital T, there's all these truths with small t. So what you will find on this internet site, if nothing else, is material that has been presented, put together, as it's seen. It's the truth of how you in me, which we just figured a few minutes ago is the same, right? If it's true that we are one. How it reflects in me, and reflected back as, dare I use the word objectively, as possible. In other words, what I say now and what might be in the various tapes and books and videos, whatever, that you will find by pressing number 62341. Anyway, you see, I get a little bit silly sometimes. Everyone's pressing buttons all the time. Press the right button to come up with the right answer. So here we got a little bit of that. And I'm sorry to say that I kind of forget. I lost the flow of what I was trying to say, but I am. It's the same thing all the time. Kacha ani roeh. This is the way I see it. So if nothing else, maybe you get a taste of someone who's not hiding. They're more valuable or less valuable understanding of themselves in the world, with the hope that you too can come clean. Because that's your only problem. You're not come clean, so you're guilty. It's known, if you excuse the expression, esoterically speaking, that our ignorance is not what we don't know, it's what we think we know. Oh yeah, so this was handed. I'm going to try this here. This was this is transcript picked off a video of
31 to January 96.
January the 31st, 1996, and the video is called
Before the Creation.
Before the Creation. The creation being what we've created of this world. All these rooms in the maze. We came in, a little drop of consciousness, piece of God. And we got klipot. And before the klipot is before the creation. We have God inside ourselves before the creation. Let's see what is it here. Transcription from the video talks, Alan talking. It starts off by saying, well, actually what we could do is take it off the video. We already got a video of it. We'll see. We'll match the original against this replay.
Sound-wise, it's not good.
It's not good in the old. Well, we might do both. It starts off by saying, and by all means take your time. Rather something magic, you see, when the camera comes along, something assists in self-remembering. It's like some, well, it's not very, this has to be edited. If I read it here, it'll sound like pig Latin, they call it. I'll read it exactly in this here, see if it makes any sense. Rather something magic you see when the camera comes along. Something assist in self-remembering. It's like some of the religious report that God is watching all the time. The Quran comes in the same area as well. When two people sit to discuss something, he is the third. When three people sit to discuss something, he is the fourth, etc., etc. In the kind of religious language being used now, though it sounds poetic and possibly true, whoever the hell he is, laugh, ha ha ha, and if it's all words, somehow you can put a camera on and the camera starts rolling. All of a sudden something changes. It's not words anymore. It's like the awareness, I'm being seen and recorded. Yeah. I'm seen and recorded. and shall be judged. Here we could take some kind of a jump. That's strange English. Because in the universe there is only one thing that sees. It's like the eye of this camera sees all. Excuse the dramatics. We know we're very serious. Probably have a limited amount of time. Is time really money? I mean, is money? Time is money. Time is money. Time is life. Okay, let's go on. We'll find a spot here. Back to it. We could take some kind of a jump because in the universe there is only one thing that sees. It's like the eye of this camera sees all, and we can go back and watch it afterwards and see all and see the same and see all and all see the same thing. There is only one consciousness of which we have a drop. In Eastern language, our consciousness, in Eastern language, okay, our consciousness is a drop in the ocean of consciousness. The drop of water is as much the ocean as any other drop of water that makes up the ocean. And it's not merely a poetic expression. There is only one, as there is one air, there is one consciousness. Well, let's take it out of the realm of words and remind ourselves again that we are being watched. I don't know whether this has any value at all, but it didn't cost. And it had the camera on. And we'll take a look at it. Anyway. I am at my best when this isn't wiggling. Comically, seriously, silently, loud. I don't talk because I like to. And I'm really not interested in developing my self-image in the world. Because it's nonsense. Who sees what anyways? New card coming out says their criticism isn't worth any more than their praise. Well, that might sound cynical. What, you don't care? How could you care about something that dissolves like a puff of smoke? Or as someone has been quoted as saying, don't be so busy keeping people happy. Keep God happy. How can you keep God happy? Don't separate yourself from Him. From it. From the One. From the Is. You You separate yourself because you insist on maintaining an individuality. The only way you can do it is, keep feeding it into other computer people so that they'll, remember you. You can't do it yourself because I mean, maybe that's where the Christians doing the sign of the cross. People think they're remembering Christ, but all they're remembering their inner it's all. That's what how can you maintain an identity within all the changing things and say, maintain it, you're my mother. I'm your daughter, right? So, yeah, I mean, you gotta, if I'm not your daughter, so you don't want me as daughter, throw me out, then I'll find, I'll get married. I'm your wife. Somebody, I'm your friend, I don't know what. I'm your neighbor. You're supposed to love your neighbor, right? Don't forget that I'm here. Don't forget me. Because if you forget me, I don't exist. As somebody. But the truth is we're nobody. We can be something. We are something. Undeniable. It's not an idea, it's not a picture, it's not a compliment, it's not an insult, it's fact. Okay. You can keep this machine running if you wish. So you just participated in a conversation that we're having as we're getting organized for what you are about to have available to yourself at the press of a button. This is like the opening. Well, we've had a few discussions around that. How to present something that we consider really could have value to those that it could have value to. That it fits, that it's timely. And now you're faced with pressing a few keys on your machine and different things will pop up. And between you pressing the keys on your machine and this conversation, we're going to have a lot of work to do to prepare for prepare a meal for you. A whole menu. So God willing, when you watch this, you won't be dodging radioactive material, or biological bugs, or chemical monsters. You won't be closed in rooms with plastic over the windows and doors like we were here a few years ago when Saddam Hussein was sending his missiles into our backyard. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself. While you're still in the pink, the years go by as quickly as a wing. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.